Happy morning, children. I hope you are all safe and fine. Now, we are meeting after your Diwali and Children's Day, right? So, I hope you would have enjoyed it. Now, it's time for us to see our lessons. Okay, what is the day today? Date. Yeah, very good, Monday. Date is November 16. So, what do we celebrate on this day? Do you have any ideas or guesses? If you have guessed correct, very good, children. So, on November 16, we celebrate. Okay, by seeing all these pictures, what comes to your mind? They are reporters. Yeah, the day is related to them. We celebrate National Press Day on November 16. What is it? National Press Day. We celebrate on November 16. So, with this small information, we are going to get into our classes. And one more thing, the media is called the fourth pillar of democracy. What is it? The media is called as the fourth pillar of democracy. They helps in relieving the truth to the people. It is said that the journalists are the mirror of society, which brings out the truth in adverse circumstances. So if the media is not there, media, press or news, anything is not there, whether we are aware of what is happening in outside world? No. So they play a vital role in relieving the truth. So what is our lesson? It is chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants. I think today we will complete this lesson. So, these are all the topics which we had discussed in the last class. That is, introduction, classification of plants as herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers and creepers. Then we had seen one by one the parts of plant like stem, leaf, root. We have completed these three topics. Today we are going to discuss about the topic 1, that is flower. Introduction. So, plant helps in making the earth green. Stem. What is the stem part? So, we have discussed everything briefly like. So, before that, after the leave we are meeting. So, I like to give you a recap of what we had seen in the previous class. So, the first part which we had discussed is stem. So, in the last class we would have seen a video also, right? So, before this, there are few topics like shrubs, herbs, climbers, creepers. Right, children? Next thing is stem. Stem helps in connecting the root and leaf. They helps to transport the products of photosynthesis. And then the second one is leaf. Leaf is an above ground, that is, which is present above the ground, which is green in color. So, what is the main function of this? Photosynthesis, right? So, who is responsible for these leaves to be green in color? Why the leaves are green in color? Yeah, they have a content called chlorophyll. They have a pigment called chlorophyll in the leaf. So, this chlorophyll is green in color. That is why the leaves are green and the leaves are almost flat. We have different size, different shapes of leaf which are found everywhere. And in desert, what is it? In desert, the leaves are modified into spines. What is it? The leaves are modified into spines to reduce the loss of water. So, normally in desert, we don't have much water, right? So, if we have leaf, so the leaves are responsible for the transpiration also, right? In the process of transpiration, what is the transpiration? Water lost from plant. So, the water are lost from the plant through stem, leaves and flowers. So, in desert, the leaves are modified into spine. So this helps in the reduction of the transpiration in leaf. Okay children, whether you are able to catch my point? Right. So it is the parts of leaf, petiole, which connects the leaf to the plant, that is stem. And then this broad region is called as what? Lamina. And then we have a central region called midrib and veins. So the veins are parallel reticulate, parallel venation and then reticulate venation. Right? Next topic is transpiration. Yeah. Transpiration is the process of water movement through the plant. So the roots helps in absorbing water and minerals from the soil. So these waters are transported to the other plant by stem. That is the function of stem, right? What happens to that absorbed water? Okay, one thing is they helps in the process of photosynthesis. And then, what is it? Through the process of transpiration, the water are lost. So the water which is there in the sea, lakes and rivers get evaporated due to the sun's heat, right? Likewise, in the plant also the water gets evaporated. Okay, this is called as transpiration. So why this transpiration is important, children? It helps to keep the plant cool. And then one more thing is it helps in the diffusion of carbon dioxide. Yes or no? Sorry. Photosynthesis, have you seen this process, children? What is the process of photosynthesis? Yes. Carbon dioxide and water combines in the help of sunlight and chlorophyll to form carbohydrate and give out oxygen. This process is photosynthesis process. That is the food preparation by plants. Here, the carbon dioxide is in gaseous form. So they are converted by the water. That is the water lost by the plant. That is the one more process of the transpiration. It helps to keep the plant cool, and diffusion is nothing but gases are converted into water. It diffuses the carbon dioxide for the process of photosynthesis. And the next thing, what is the next one? Root. Yeah. Root helps in absorbing water and minerals from the stem. Roots helps in absorbing water and minerals from the soil, and they are transported to other plants through the stem. And one more thing also, what is the function of root? They helps to fix the plant to the soil and storage of water and minerals. So this is the function of root. First one is stem. Right? Stem connects the root and the other parts of the plant. And then leaf, photosynthesis and then transpiration. Third one is root, absorbing water and minerals. What is the topic we had seen about types of root also, right? Taproot and then fibrous root. What are all they? Taproot and fibrous root system. Look at here. So the grasses are example I said, right? And taproot, carrot, beetroot, radish, etc. One more type also I said, that is adventitious root. What is it? Adventitious root. The root also grows from the other part of plant. This is called as adventitious root. Next thing is stem as two-way traffic street. What is the two-way traffic street stem, children? One thing is the water and minerals which is absorbed by the root are transported to the other parts by stem. That is the first point. And then second point is we have the food in the leaf, right? Photosynthesis process takes place in the leaf. So by this process the food is prepared. So that food is transported to other plant by the stem. So it is a two-way traffic. One is from root to the other part, and the second thing is from the leaf to the other parts of the plant. That is the two-way traffic in the plant. Next thing, who is responsible for this transportation? They are called as vascular tissues. Vascular tissues consist of xylem and phloem. What is it? It consists of xylem and phloem. So xylem, what is this xylem? It helps in the only one-way transport, right? Only one way, from root to the stem and other part. Phloem, it acts as a two-way transport from root to stem and also from other parts to the root. And today's topic is colorful flowers. What is it? Colorful flowers. Look at here. A flower, sometimes known as a bloom or a blossom. It is a reproductive structure found in flowering plants. So there are two types of plants, children, flowering and non-flowering. Few types of plants will have flowers, few do not have flowers. So that is called as flowering plants and then non-flowering plants. What is this reproductive structure? So reproduction is nothing but producing the young ones. What is it? Reproduction is nothing but producing the young ones from a plant, a small sapling. Okay. And here some interesting facts about plants. These content are not there. Just note it down. Okay. So the first thing is 90% of food which humans eat come from just 30 plants. What is it? We take food from plants. So 90% of the food which we eat comes just from 30 plants. That is one of the facts about plants. Second thing is, what is it? 70,000 plant species are utilized for medicine. What is it? 70,000 plant species are utilized for medicine. Next thing, several centuries ago. What do you mean by 1 century, children? What is this? 1 century means 100 years, right? So, several centuries ago in Holland, tulips were more valuable than gold. What is it? Tulips were more valuable than gold. That is one of the facts. And we have few more also. If you want, you can search it. Okay. And then broccoli is actually a flower. It is not a vegetable. Broccoli is a flower. So totally we had seen about 4 points. What is it? 90% of the food which we eat comes from 30 plants. Second thing is 70,000 plant species are utilized for medicine. Third point is in Holland before several centuries, tulips were more valuable than gold. And then the fourth thing is broccoli is actually a flower. And look at here, children, what is this color? So it looks like chocolate, right? So there is a flower that smells like chocolate. We have a flower which smells like chocolate. It's called Cosmos astrosandgineus. What is it? It is called as Cosmos astrosandgineus. Okay? Genesis. As Cosmos astrosandgineus. Okay? So this plant, this flower smells like a chocolate. Okay? Next thing, look at here. What is the difference which we observe in these three children? In this figure A, B and C, what is the difference which you observe here? Here you have only stem, right? And what is the second one? We have leaves. And in the third one, what do we observe? We have a flower, right? Yes or no? So, stem with leaf and then stem with flower. Okay? Now, we are going to discuss about the parts of flower. If you have some flowers near in a house garden, just bring it, okay? If you have some flowers in a home garden, just bring that flowers. Otherwise, after this session, try to collect some plants and segregate